Hello, Scoop Troop. Welcome back to another episode of The Sober Scoop. Today, I have a mentality for you that I think will really help. I feel like shifting your mentality to this in early sobriety especially just makes the whole thing a lot more manageable. I love trying to simplify sobriety as much as possible. So let's break it down, do some mentality shifts, and help just make sobriety simple. Let's get right into today's episode. Welcome to the Sober Scoop. This is a judgment-free zone where we talk about how to get sober and stay sober. You're not alone. I hope you feel seen. Quitting alcohol is the best decision I've ever made. Okay, so the mentality shift that I want to start with here is that you don't have to do anything to stay sober. It's like if you want to lose weight, you have to go to the gym. You have to prioritize protein and eat vegetables and do all this stuff. If you want to learn a new language, you have to go to classes. You have to study on Duolingo. You have to set time aside to practice. If you want to look more beautiful, you have to book a hair appointment. You have to get a spray tan. I don't know, whatever. You have to do these things. You have to add things to your life. And staying sober, you literally don't have to do anything. You just have to not do one thing. And it's easy enough in life to not do something, right? We literally just have to not put this one type of liquid into our body. That's it. We do not have to add anything to our lives. We don't have to do anything extra. You just have to not consume that liquid. And sometimes that mentality makes sobriety seem easy. There are very hard things in life where you have to put in serious effort and try. And in sobriety, it's almost like you have to not try. Like, just don't actively do something that you're not supposed to do. Sit back, relax, and take the easy ride through sobriety. Obviously, it's not easy because there's cravings and temptation that you have to deny in your mind, but you just don't do it. You just don't. There's nothing you have to do. There's just one thing you have to not do. Easy enough, right? I mean, obviously, that's the whole point of this, is to break it down and make it seem really simple. It's not that simple. It's complex. But shifting to that mentality and telling yourself, like, this isn't hard. I'm not having to put myself through anything horrible. I'm not having to get off of my bum and go do something. You just have to not do something. And that mentality helps a lot. Another mentality that I think really helps make sobriety easier is that it's 100% no all the time. Alcohol is a no in your mind. Like, I think people struggle a lot when they still allow themselves to consider alcohol as an option. Like, oh, maybe I'll drink at this party, maybe I won't. I've gone 3 days sober. I wonder if I'll drink today. I wonder if I'll make it to a week. Like, if you allow yourself to have those options in your mind, you'll be more likely to take yourself up on the offer. Whereas if you have the mentality of absolutely not, never, alcohol is straight up not an option, your mentality shifts so much. I remember when I tried to moderate my drinking before I got sober, and let's be real, we probably have all tried to moderate at some point. I tried only drinking on the weekends, but then it's like, well, when does the weekend start? Is it Friday at noon? Or is Friday part of the weekend and I can start first thing in the morning? Is it Friday night? Is it Saturday morning? What if I don't drink on a Saturday? Can I drink on a Monday instead? Like, there were so many wishy-washy rules. What if it was a 3-day weekend or a holiday? Like, oh my God, I was playing so many games with myself. I also tried only drinking past 5 p.m. And that just didn't work, because what if you're going out for, an early happy hour at 3:30? Okay, then I failed myself again. That's another thing too, is it was fail after fail after fail when I was trying to moderate. And sobriety is something where I've actually seen success. I've actually done what I set my mind to. Another moderation strategy I tried was only drinking hard alcohol, which sounds crazy, but I was a beer, wine, and seltzer drinker, and I didn't particularly enjoy cocktails or shots. And so I told myself I can only have cocktails or shots. And in my mind, I thought, oh, it'll make me want to drink less if I'm not allowed to drink my drink of choice. But it's like I would start that way. I'd get a vodka soda, and then I'd get another vodka soda. And then I'd be like, okay, at this point, why not just have a beer? And I would have the beer. It was always like after a couple, then I would just say, screw it. I'm already tipsy, and it's like, why not? So that one was a fail too. Moderating was literally exhausting, and quitting was the first time I felt peace, because I knew that just wasn't even an option. Alcohol was not something I had to think about or decide on. Like, the option was not there for me. It was just 100% no. So if a little thought popped into my mind of like, oh, I'd like to have a drink, or oh, I'm craving a drink or whatever, it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, I feel that in my soul, but I'm not going to do anything about it because it's literally not an option. You can't even consider it. Oh, it's so-and-so's birthday. I'm only a week sober. Maybe I could start after the birthday. No, it's just, no. You're going to do whatever you got to do. Go to the birthday party, but you're just not going to drink. It's not an option for you. Period. One more mentality shift that also helps when you're around other people, and that is to respond with, I don't drink, if somebody asks you why you're not drinking. Especially in the beginning, I feel like we don't want to give a definitive answer because it's like, I don't know if I'll stick to this. Like, I don't want to have to explain myself. Saying I'm not drinking right now, or I'm taking a break, like I said all that stuff in the beginning. But first of all, it opens people up to a lot of questions. Oh, why are you doing that? It also opens people up for peer pressure and saying like, come on, why not? Just do it tonight. But if you say, I don't drink, that is a full sentence. That is period. That is definitive. I do not drink. And thinking that mentality to yourself as well is really helpful. So you're not trying sobriety. You're not trying to get sober. You're not drinking right now. You don't drink. You are no longer a person who consumes alcohol. And that is that. If you go into life, if you approach life with that mentality and that like identity shift, it's really, really helpful. You are no longer a person who drinks. And that's okay. That's great, in fact. But don't think of yourself as a drinking person who's trying to stop, or a drinking person who's taking a break, or a drinking person who is attempting to quit alcohol or whatever. Like, you're not a drinking person doing something. You are a non-drinker. You don't drink alcohol. And that's that. So hopefully those few tactics help just make sobriety seem a lot easier and simpler in your mind. Because obviously there's a lot of internal battles that we have. There's a lot of things that we go through in the alcohol-free experience. But simplifying sobriety makes it just more manageable. And I'm going to throw on one last way to simplify things. I don't know if this will help. Listen to my episode called Sobriety is Normal, because I think about this all the time. Like, sobriety is how we're supposed to live. We were intended as human beings to be unaffected by substances. That's how we're built to exist in this world. And putting something extra into your body, like putting the alcohol into your body, is the weird thing. That's the unusual thing. Sobriety, there shouldn't even be a word for it because it's just normal. And then there should be a word if you are a drinker. Listen to that episode called Sobriety is Normal for a more in-depth look at that whole concept. But the thought of sobriety, it shouldn't even be a thing, because like, you shouldn't be the weird one for being sober. You shouldn't have to explain that you are sober. You are normal and existing as a human being should, and people who choose to put extra things into their body are doing the unusual thing. So don't feel like self-conscious about yourself. You're living literally a normal human existence as we were intended to live. So I hope that those 4 tactics help you just look at sobriety through a different lens and simplify it for yourself. Because, I'm a logical, rational person, and it's like sobriety just has to make sense to me. It's like a switch has to go off in my brain of like, this is easy. I can do this. Like, it's not hard. It just is what it is. I don't know. Whatever mentality helps you, run with it. So if one of these things that I've said in this video today kind of clicks for you, then hyperfixate on that and run with it. So good luck on actually, I'm not going to say good luck. Obviously, you got this on your sobriety journey. I'm so proud of you for doing it. We don't need alcohol in our lives. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Love you guys, and I'll see you for the next episode. Bye.